thanks to Wilmer Heights, we paid the bulk of it. But they provided the bulk of the work. So it was a good union. It was workers plus funds that enabled us to be there. The other group was not Christian. So we were able to talk to them on many occasions about what it meant to be born again, what it meant to have the Lord Jesus in their heart. At least one mother and a couple of the teens, I think, are searching, and they want to stay in touch with us. So that is a good thing. All of our prayer requests were answered, every single one of them, above and beyond what we could have ever imagined. Not only did I get to see my son once, but I got to see him twice. He has changed his mind from being an engineer to being a medical doctor, and he is studying very hard to finish up his high school so that he has appropriate grades at the top level in order to get into the best university in Uganda to do that. So I'm very proud of him. You saw Ruki with her little trawl there, looking very pristine. Most of the days, Ruki looked pristine even at the end of the workday, and I don't know how she did it. I was covered in mud from head to toe and mortar and everything else and looked a mess, and Ruki and a couple of the others looked like they hadn't even been working. So.
But we carried a lot of bricks.
The bricks were heavy, about 20 pounds each. The mortar pans were about 30 pounds of mortar that we had to lift up onto the scaffolding. There was one time when I had to cross across bamboo scaffolding with wood slats that you could see through that were 2 stories high to get some metal scaffolding. And another one of the mothers said, I'm not going across there. But I had to go across. Walter wanted me to go across to help him carry it, so I went across. Walter was our foreman. And he'd never worked with an all-lady team before. He found it quite an experience. And he was amazed because normally it takes 4 days to put up a classroom. We did it in 3. So, iron women. It was one classroom. Already there had been one on the other side. You could see us putting up the middle wall there between the 2 classrooms. The other 2 classrooms are on the other side. All they do now is put the roof on for both of them. There'll be a breezeway between them, and they have to paint the interior, put up the blackboards, the whiteboards, whatever, and finish the flooring, and then the plaque will go up. We asked them if ever there had been a time when a building had not stood, and they said yes. An Australian team came in with men who put up a house in 4 days and came back on the Monday for the dedication service, and all the walls had collapsed. So ours is still standing. The dedication service was really a unique experience. We all put our hands on the walls of the classroom. First, the foreman prayed, then Apollo, who was our personal guide, he prayed, and then Ruki got to pray as the leader of our team, or one of our representatives of our team. There were tears. We had to say goodbye to these people who we come to know for 3 days of working with them, the other Ugandans and so on. So there were a lot of tears, a lot of hugs. The babies, watoto. By the way, we have had more money come in, and if you still want to contribute, you can. The bill for this has been paid for. We said anything above and beyond that would go to the baby watoto ministry, which you saw the babies. I mean, sometimes there were 3 or 4 crawling all over Ruki, and she just loved it. Not a mother, she didn't think she would love this, but she loved it. And as a matter of fact, we plan on going back in 2 years. And this time, we're going to go as volunteers to Baby Watoto to change diapers and feed babies and just give them all the love we can. When these babies reach 2 years of age, they go into the villages. You saw at Joshua's house, little Toby, he's just 3 years old. He's already in kindergarten. They put them in kindergarten as soon as they can speak the language, English, well enough to be understood, and then they immediately go into school. So he's already started kindergarten at age 3. What else should I say, Ruki?
At church? Okay, at church, they recognized Wilmer Heights and the Windsor team, so which was good. There was a packed house there, and we got to go to church twice, and the first time was on the Thursday, which was called a Bible study. And we were both prepared to go, but we were not really sure about our team. So when Apollo talked to the girls, they said, we don't have a Bible with us. They wanted to make an excuse, but anyhow they came, and they all enjoyed. And even at our meal times in the home or anywhere, we would pray, and the second day they were feeling uncomfortable. And then we said, can we pray together? So they said, okay. And from then on, they just held their hands automatically, even before we could start. So they knew that the prayer was important. And finally, for me personally, I was very scared to go on this trip. But with Suzanne around, you know, she made me so comfortable, and that's why I want to go again. So, team.
Also, I want to apologize for anyone who was here that went to the People's Church on Sunday, and only to find out that that concert I had proclaimed was going to happen didn't happen. As far as I know, the visas still haven't been granted by the United States, but if we hear of any rescheduling, we will certainly let you know. We want to sing you a little song, and we're hoping that you'll join with us in the English version, but we will be singing Luganda on the 2nd and 4th verse.